Right. So Emma, you've had some great results over the probably the past 6-7 months.
Yeah, nearly 8 months. Yeah.
Yeah. So where were you guys at when you started talking to us? Where was the business?
We were desperate.
Right.
Okay. Basically,
Yeah.
we had about 45 members, and we'd seen there for a couple of months, and we weren't covering costs.
Yeah.
So both my husband and myself were still. I'd just finished working full time, and my husband's still working full time,
Yeah, right.
and trying to run a business as
Yeah.
well. So it was. I was at a point where I had to do something, or we were going to close. Like I'd given myself 6 months and said, okay, 6 months.
Yeah.
If I haven't made it work in 6 months, we're shutting the doors. It's over.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay, yep.
And like, what else did you try to that point?
I tried a lot of things. I tried different marketing companies. So I had a marketing company come over, and they took over my Facebook marketing, did all the Facebook marketing, did all my SEO, charged me $5,000 a month.
Right.
And they got no leads, not one single lead from that.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Then I went to another company that was fitness specific and tried them. They were going to help me with teaching me how to do Facebook ads. I found them really confusing and didn't really get any results, and they weren't helpful at all. They basically talked down to me like I was an idiot when I was trying to learn Facebook, because I'm not the smartest person on a computer, but I can follow directions. So yeah, I went to them, and then I'd also done another 12-month marketing course. So I can pretty much say I'd tried a lot of stuff and spent a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And then obviously we were chatting to us.
Yep.
What were some of your concerns about getting started with us after that experience?
Obviously, I didn't want to get ripped off again.
Yeah.
I have been through a massively stressful situation, getting out of contracts and trying to.
Yeah.
But I was at a point where I thought, you know what, I'd spoke to you. I think I spoke to you when I started the beginning of another course, and I just signed up for that course.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to you again a couple of months later, and I really wasn't getting anywhere with that course I'd just done. So I thought, oh my God, okay, let's try one more time. Spoke to my husband, was like, you know, this is a small financial commitment in comparison to the others.
Yep.
I'm just going to give it a go. I've got to try it, because I was starting to get really like, oh my God, my gym's is over.
Yeah.
So I just went, oh, gave it a go. So my main concern was about, I was happy to put the time in, but I suppose it wasn't that much of a concern with you guys, because the financial commitment wasn't nearly as much as the others in comparison to how much I'd wasted.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so, talking about the specifics of the results, you guys were on about, you'd actually gone backwards quite a bit in that year.
Yeah.
You were down to how many members?
So we'd gone from about 80 down to 45.
Right.
And we're sitting at 45 for a couple of months, and that just was not enough to pay the bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you jumped in the program, you went all in, like, you applied what was there, we did some coaching there. And what happened? I mean, this is about 6-7 months later now?
Yeah, so in the beginning of December, I think I started your course, and it took me about 3 weeks to get all the ads and learn everything, get it up to speed. So I spent 3 weeks planning, I suppose. Then we had Christmas. I set my ads off on the 1st of January, and since the 1st of January till now, I'm now at 95 members.
Yeah, wow.
So nuts, like ridiculous. Like I can't even tell you how relaxed I feel in comparison to before, when I was stressing, because now I cover costs, and I've got 8 new people starting next week as on top of that. So doing the fundamentals. So, and we just did the intro session that you recommended, and I've done maybe over 100 intro sessions. I don't know exactly, but The best thing about your program was, firstly, you're so easy to talk to and really helpful, and you don't talk down to people, even if they don't understand, which sounds silly, but it's major when you're learning stuff. And so easy to follow. So I was just following the videos, and if I didn't understand something, I'd just go back and watch it again and again and again, and then I'd just set them all up. It was just so easy that I've literally told everyone I know about it, and sent heaps of people your way, because it worked for us. Like, I can't tell you, like I think in January, I think we had 13 new members, and everyone was like, "Ooh, what's going on here?" And then like some weeks I've had 8, and some weeks I've had 2 or 3, but it's just been a steady trickle of going up. Like I'm nearly at 100. That's my max members ever. I'm at my max members ever now, and with the way it's still going, I want to be to 150 by the end of the year. That's my goal. My original goal was to get 50 new members by June in 6 months, which I pretty much nearly got. So everything, it all works. It's easy. I've had the same ads running since January. I've had to do nothing. Like, I'm just lucky that it works, I suppose. But yeah, like it's been very minimal effort. Like my initial 3 weeks, which was pretty much all the time trying to figure it all out and get my photos and just learning stuff. Like for 3 weeks hard work, and obviously all the intros that I've done, it was well worth it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And how's the vibe in here? Like I dropped in today, like it seems fantastic. Like, you know, some people have that concern, well, if we grow the business like this, what happens to the community? I mean, how's your community going?
The community's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. As we've got bigger, and what the good thing which I'm finding, I'm attracting people that fit in with our gym. Before I was getting people who didn't quite fit with what we're about. And so now everyone just is good. Everyone fits. Everyone's good. I mean, you were here today. You saw everyone having fun. Like we get Saturday classes are big and they're fun. Everyone has a laugh. Everyone hangs around afterwards. We've got the cafe. We've got a really good community here. It hasn't changed. It's changed. It feels different in here, but not in a bad way, if that makes sense. Like it's definitely, and everyone's commented. Like lots of my older members who have for 4 years said, "Oh, it's so different in here now, but it's so good."
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And so, you know, people probably watching this video looking at, you know, well, we work with these guys.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to someone who's, you know, thinking about doing this, they're not really sure whether it's the right thing for them?
Best money you've ever spent.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I cannot say that enough. That is literally, I was looking at closing my doors, and now I'm about to draw a wage for the first time ever. Like I don't know how exciting that is to tell you like this. No, definitely do it. Like I sent my personal friends to Matt to get help because he's so easy to deal with, and so the programs, it works. Like I can't rave enough about it. Like I've literally I tell people who ring me up and I don't have anything to do with them about it. No, definitely. I wouldn't hesitate. Like for a small financial investment, and like their systems like that, the Poly app that you've got, like is really good, really easy. Just it's all streamlined, easy to use. You'd be an idiot not to do it.
Okay, well thanks very much, Emma. I look forward to keep working with you and grow this place to 150.
Yeah, I hope so. It'd be awesome.
Cool, thanks.
Okay.